Thanks, yeah. You know, I actually also just took a 23andMe test. It came back 50% Korean, 50% West African. I know, it turns out you have to brush your teeth first. This is supposed to be the part of the summer I get you to like me. This is not working. No, I don't want to bring the mood down, but I will. No, I have sad news to report, which is that my longtime boyfriend, common-law partner, recently left me to move to BC. Thank you. It was his mental illness, not mine, which was gratifying. But it's hard, right, when you live with somebody for a long time and they leave. Everything reminds you of them. It's like it leaves this gaping hole in the middle of your life. Well, two really, but one of them you can't fill with stranger deck. At least not one at a time. No, I was upset, guys. I was so upset that I wrote a poem. In case it only killed once at the public library open mic. I'm not going to do it. In case the previous bit didn't make you aware that I'm a homosexual. Poetry. No, it was bad. It was bad. I was really upset. Although, you know, to be honest, I was a little surprised that it took him that long to leave me because I was not an ideal partner by any means. Just to give you guys an example, the first time we had sex, I gave him syphilis. To put it another way, the first time he had sex, I gave him syphilis. Guys, don't do this. It's not a good look. Wear a condom if you're having sex with me, apparently. No, I honestly don't know how it happened. I'm usually extremely careful. I had just been tested. I swear it must have been a toilet seat. That's what he asked me to call him. But no, syphilis can be very serious, especially if they don't catch it right away. It's no joke, and they did not catch mine right away because I went to a walk-in clinic. But you know, if it keeps going, like you feel like shit, you're tired all the time, you can't do anything. You know, they used to call it the French disease because you can do nothing but lie down and surrender. As opposed to the French-Canadian disease, where the bacteria keep threatening to leave your body but never do. Or the British disease, where they colonize every organ system but somehow can't manage to tell their sons they love them. Any of you guys have experienced any sip heads in the audience? People don't usually volunteer, but statistically speaking, with this many people in a room, at least one of you got it from me in November of 2019. No, so do you guys know how they cure syphilis? Just out of curiosity. So you go into public health, the Crossways Clinic, Dundas West Station, in case anybody needs to know. You sign your name on the little ledger. You wait in the waiting room. After a while, a very imposing male nurse opens that intermediary door and gives you one of these. So you go up to him and he takes you by the arm a little too firmly and leads you down the hallway into the exam room, closes the door behind you, locks it for some reason, takes you over to the bench, bends you down, takes down your pants, whips out these two huge 8-inch needles the size of this microphone, and then one after the other, thrusts them into your ass, pumps in like a liter of thick white fluid, which is exactly how I got syphilis, so I don't know how that's supposed to... I think it was the same nurse, actually. Toilet seat, if you remember. So I am back on the market in case this doesn't work out. Wow, he's cute. I'm back on the market, but it's easier now that I'm older, actually. When I was a young person in my teens and early 20s, I could not get laid to save my life. I know you would never know it now. But it turned out this was less to do with me as a person, as the kind of guys I was interested in, because let's just say that pretty 20-year-old gay boys aren't really looking for a boyfriend their own age, so much as they're looking for a dad who isn't just a little disappointed their high school sport was drama club. So it turned out all I had to do was age badly and grow a beard, and then all of a sudden I was having the most sex of my life. It's crazy, this daddy thing really works. I highly recommend it. Ladies, if you're into younger men, grow the beard, it'll change your life, I promise. No joke, I have 3 boys waiting for me right now to pick them up from hockey practice. No, it's going to be fun. We're going to practice some slap shots to the 5-hole, which is, as you can imagine, a bit of hockey terminology I learned specifically for this joke. 5-hole, in case you did not know, is the gap in between the goalie's legs. So it was nice to finally be able to put a name to a place where I spent so much time. Still rebel. After my breakup, I committed the cardinal sin, which is I went back to another ex. Porn. We had been together for 21 years, quite happily. But I'm of an age where I started watching porn online before you could watch porn online, right? You had to look at porn online. You would log in with your 28.8K dial-up modem, and a single JPEG would take 20 minutes to download. And it would always start from the top, which was not the part you wanted to see. So you would have to come up with something else to do while you're waiting for it. So you would open up a different browser program because they didn't even have tab browsing back then, and read the latest chapter of the Harry Potter fan fiction you were following. And then by the time they were done with that, you'd already come. So what was the point? Porn. I don't know. It was hard to find back then too, because they didn't have Google yet, so you'd have to ask Jeeves for butts and then kind of hope for the best. Does anybody know had the experience of coming across a fetish online you weren't previously aware you had? Suspicious cough? No! It's very distressing, right? Because you're going along watching whatever your normal thing is, and then all of a sudden your new kink, and I'm not going to kink shame you, but please do not come up to me after the show and tell me what it is. Unless you're cute and you like to get slapped in the face, then we'll talk. All of a sudden your new kink pops up. You're shocked. You're disgusted. You close the tab. You take a step back. You're breathing heavily. Your heart is pounding. But so is your dick. So Control-Shift-T, you bring that tab back up. And you watch the rest of that video. Maybe you watch it a couple more times. And then you start seeking out other videos like it. And then slowly but surely you start working it into your real life sex life. Until all of a sudden, 6 months later, you can't come without beheading a journalist. It's a very difficult situation to be in. Okay. Thanks, guys. I've been Dan Donnelly.